it is. Sorry for the jumpy video. All the creature comforts of home. Refrigerator, always leave the door open so that it doesn't get all stanky. When I usually get here, I'll put it up on the highest setting, 9. Freezer. So one of my favorite things to do, like I said before, when I get here, is to go down and check out the trail cameras. So I'm going to turn the camera around, let you see the drive down to the pond, and I'll circle around so you can find the property. Yep, that's gonna be bouncy. Sorry about that, guys. I'll get better with it. If you look really hard through the woods, you'll see the property line there on the left. That's where that house is, on the other side of the property. We'll have that as a fireside chat one day. actually one of the first projects I did, long before I ever started filming. I may have some pictures, but the only thing that was there were the 4 posts that are in the water. And I had to walk out there in waders to build the deck around the 4 posts. I can find some satellite pictures and show you the before and after that are on Google Satellite. Some ripples in the water. Something just came up for a snack. So peaceful out here. This road could use a little work. That's just right in front of the dock. It comes up and splits the middle of the property up towards the barns where I'm building the cabin. Turn around so you can see. So one of the things that I'm learning about this stuff is the batteries on these GoPros and cameras and stuff don't last nearly as long as my Canon Rebel. I think it's a T5i or something like that. So while I was shooting those shots of the pond, I was just about to say, all right, let's go look at the trail camera pictures, and the battery went dead. So it's plugged back into the juice here in the truck. So that's why the different shots. God, I love it down here. So I had to break out the big boy camera because the GoPro is dead. I guess it's just the battery. And I also realized, as I finally decided to sit down and do some videos for you guys, and for me, that I ran off and left my Rode microphone at home. So the audio is probably not as good as it could be. But nevertheless, got the trail camera chips, got the Macintosh all out. Get some power hooked up and see what we got. I'm really not quite sure if you can see this or not. I thought you might want to look as I looked through the pictures. So the last time I was here was last weekend. Today's Thursday, and I told you the feeder itself had hung up, but there are some pictures. I've been having anywhere from 4 to 8 deer show up at night. So this was last week on the 22nd at about 7 o'clock at night. I'll just scroll through a couple of them real quick. Those are some nighttime shots. Here's late afternoon. This is a mineral block that I've buried in the ground. For those hunters out there, you know what I'm talking about. Some decent sized doe. This guy right here is a spike. If you look really closely, you can see the little spike in his ear, on his head right there. I said ear, I meant head. So this is from the second trail camera, looking up the hill. The other one is right here on this little cottonwood tree, looking towards the deer feeder, and this one is down closer to the pond, looking up. So you can get a better idea. This again is on the 22nd, and I'll scroll through them. It's going to be the same deer, just different angles. But they're nowhere really hanging out. Well, there's one right there hanging out underneath it. But again, this is on the 22nd and the 23rd. It's a pretty good sized doe. So that should do it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully there's some interesting content for you there. And I know I rambled a lot and there were jumpy camera and all that good stuff. But it was a fun ride down. Wanted to show you the pond, wanted to show you the drive, give you a general idea of what's going on, where my head's at, what am I thinking about, let you see the camper, let you see the pond, the trail cameras and all that stuff. And like I said on the way down, this weekend we're going to be working on trying to get the poles, the posts in the ground where I screwed up. And with any luck, that will be a video all unto itself. But I'll piece all this stuff together. Hopefully it's threaded together nicely enough that it doesn't make anybody sick from the wobbly camera or from watching in general. But that'll do it for this one. See ya!